Hey guys, good morning. The girls are working on their projects. Emmy typed up all her stuff and she needs to work on a PowerPoint. So I told her to work on her little animals. So what's your bio?
A tundra.
Which is what?
Which is a cold and freezing biome, or it's cold and it's like a very cold desert.
What animal are you making?
A polar bear right now.
Maddie, what are you doing?
I'm making a duck pond for my independent study project. Because I have to make a project that has like my world around me. So I'm doing the duck pond. So I have mom duck, baby duck, tree, and here's the slide.
We're trying to get the slide to stay up. It may have to dry. Like, instead of putting it up wet, we may have to let it dry
Like
and
that.
then glue it.
And the shape.
I don't really know. We're using this air dry modeling clay from Amazon that was recommended to us. It comes with all these different colors. So it's really cool to work with, but we're trying to figure out how to get everything to stay. So,
Cheers.
Autumn, you're supposed to be listening to your teacher read. We have had a pretty easy, hey guys, good morning. I have my coffee over here in my cat mug because it was an early one. Pretty easy morning. The girls have just been working on their projects and Autumn has her Zooms and stuff, but it was an early morning. I'm tired. I had an early parent-teacher conference with Emmy's teacher this time and nothing but good things to say, which I knew already. I had seen her, these Zooms were kind of more just like if you had questions for the teacher, because I had already seen their report cards. I knew she was doing well in everything, all A's across the board for both of them. So I'm excited. And again, kind of just makes me feel a little bit better about distance learning and stuff, especially since so at the end of last school year, distance learning, I feel like everyone kind of went by the wayside. They just passed everyone, which I feel like was a disservice for the kids that were doing poorly, but they just kind of passed everyone. It wasn't a big deal. So it was hard to say like how the end of the year truly would have gone, although I think they would have been fine. But for most people, especially those like in higher grades, I think everyone just kind of got scooted along because nobody knew what we were doing in distance learning and stuff. But this year I feel like they've been held to the same standard, if not higher, than kids that are in-person learning. And because we are in charge of that, that's kind of stressful for us to think that that's something that has fallen on our shoulders. So again, same as Maddie, good to know that we're doing the right thing and all of that. I just like to wave scissors around when I'm filming. I'm cutting the bows that I was telling you guys about probably in this same vlog. I think I'm going to combine the footage, or maybe it was yesterday's vlog. Anyway, you saw when I was making the little bows for Everly. All of you bow making fanatics are probably like cringing at how I'm doing it. Maybe not, I don't know, but it seems to work fine. I've made this many bows so far. It's worked out well. I combined all their bows that I was going to keep for them in their like keepsake bags, put those, tuck them away, and this is now going to be the big girl bow. And all of these, I will link these bows on Amazon because they were fairly inexpensive for every single color in the rainbow, and really easy to just clip the little thing from it and glue on an alligator clip. And the alligator clips were really inexpensive too. So I'll link both of these. I actually think the bows are already linked under the baby section of my Amazon shop, but I'll link them directly down below. If this is something that you want to do for your toddlers, definitely cheaper to buy them and make them like this and have so many colors than to buy each individual bow from the store. So yeah, that's what I'm doing so that I can actually put this away. Big girls are working on their projects. Autumn's playing with the cats. I also pulled out my Valentine's Day stuff yesterday. I have a little bit going on in the coffee bar, and I don't really have the setup that I used to over here, so I don't know where I'm gonna put everything else, but we'll see. I may just end up decorating like the coffee bar and put everything else away, we'll kind of see. But yeah, it was an early morning this morning, so hopefully I can hang all day because I'm already exhausted. Okay, bows all done. I think they came out really nicely. I don't think having them wrapped, I ended up leaving some of the stretchy part, the elastic, out so I could glue it to the actual bow so it would have a little bit more stability as well. But yeah, they seem to be fine. So I did the smaller clips on these smaller bows, and then on the Christmas bows I did the larger clips. And the ones that she actually wore, like some of the bows I kept for keepsake and stuff, but I mean, the only difference is like these are glued underneath the ribbon, but they look the same to me. These have little like material on them, but these don't go in her hair as well as the alligator clips. So anyway, that was my project for the day. I put some of the, well, all of my Valentine's Day stuff out. I'm not using these 3 things because I don't have any place or room for them, but this is the tray that I got from Target. Have the little candies in here. These are coffee stirs that say love. I'm gonna write on this with a chalkboard marker. This banner's new from Target this year. And then all this stuff was from Target in previous years. Arrow. I hear you. You're so cute. And then I got these new dish towels this year just for decoration. Over here I have a glitter heart. You can see like all the stuff is from Target One Spot or whatever at some point over the years, so you can't get it now, but I just kind of collect it every year. Arrow, I replaced some of the words up there with the love and the love sign. I put my heart and XOXO over there. Nothing crazy. Then I hung up this garland, heart garland, with some Valentine's Day cards that we got in previous years. And then just a couple things in the bathroom, nothing crazy. One picture right there. Hello. One right there, one right there. Es todo. Nothing crazy. I wish we had other areas to decorate, but I think this is cute, a little bit different, just like little pops of Valentine's Day. I would love to get some flowers, like replace some of the flowers that I have with like red roses or something, but other than that, that's it. I'm not going to decorate or go all out. I have more Easter stuff, so that's I probably will skip. I have St. Patrick's Day, but I'll probably skip St. Patrick's Day and just go straight into Easter in March. Are y'all done? You're a mess. You're a mess, Mama. You all done? Quick lunch idea. I made like a chickpea salad. Some canned chickpeas. I had some whole broccoli, like fresh broccoli in the fridge. Used up that. I had some whole artichokes. I used up that. About a quarter of a red onion. Half of a fresh avocado. Some feta cheese. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some light Italian dressing. Salt, pepper. Did I say? Yeah, I just said all that. I'm losing it. And this is what my lunch is. Pretty healthy, pretty simple, nice, good fats for you. So that's what lunch is today. Everybody is in bed. I don't think I've vlogged since before dinner, but for dinner tonight we had essentially leftovers, but it was like a new meal to us. We had some dressing, stuffing, whatever you guys call it. We had some leftover from Thanksgiving that we had thought about eating during Christmas, and we didn't. We went the Mexican route. So we had Mexican food for Christmas, and man, that was bright. And so it just sat in the freezer. I think it was in Nin's freezer or something. Anyway, Nin told me a couple of days ago that she was going to, heck, something bite me or what? But that she was going to cook it up. And I was like, okay, cool. And she's like, yeah, I have a little turkey and I'll make some sides and I'll let you guys know, and I'll either drop it off or you guys can pick it up. I was like, oh, perfect. So then yesterday when we were picking up the girls, Nin swung by and she was like, when you pick up the girls, I left the food at Mom's so you can just grab it. was like even better. So we had turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, green beans, rolls, and gravy. It was really good. It was nice and different to have it now versus like Thanksgiving time. So I literally just opened up the to-go plates, let everybody grab what they want, heat it up, and that's what we had for dinner. So it's pretty easy, quick cleanup, not too many dishes. But I was just doing my nightly tidy, picking up shoes, putting the dishes in the dishwasher, that kind of stuff. I'm about to write on my little Valentine's Day heart thing. I'm going to write, will you be mine? I got the vlog uploaded already. It's actually scheduled to go live at 10:30 p.m. That's about the time that I like to get it uploaded. If you notice, if you watch at night and you notice that it's up past that time, it means I edited late. Today I just happened to edit on time. In fact, I don't even think I vlogged since before then. I can't remember, but I had maybe I did. I don't know. I had to meet the teacher like quarterly because they're switching some of their specials teacher, which is like art and music, PE, Latin, something else. I don't know. So it was like a reintroduction for the second half of the school year, because when we elected to distance learn, we had to distance learn for the entire rest of the school year. If you went to in-person learning, they wanted you to in-person learn for the entire rest of the school year. So we're distance learning through the end of May, and we had to like get the kids oriented. Their Zoom schedules are changing and stuff like that. So anyway, I was on Zoom with that. Everly woke up, got straight to dinner, got everyone bathed in bed, all that good stuff. So it was a busy night. It's always a busy night, I feel like, especially when I'm by myself, because just figuring out everybody is just a lot when there's 4 of them. You know, it's just different when you have 4 than when you only have 1 or 2 to worry about. So, and the mix of having different ages kind of throws things off too. So anyway, I got everybody where they needed to be, got Autumn's clothes put away. It was a busy night. I had them straighten up the playroom. They straightened up the bathroom. We've started this new little routine that they have to fix something from the bathroom before they leave it. They don't use their bathroom very frequently, but they use it first thing in the morning and before bed every single day. Even if it's just to brush teeth. Like sometimes the big girls will take a shower in our shower, and so they're not using the bathtub or whatever. Or sometimes I'll be showering and I'll take Autumn and give her a bath really fast, or a shower. So it just depends on what the day is, what they're doing. But they cannot leave that bathroom without fixing something. So that has made the bathroom stay a lot more tidy. Whether it's like making sure the toilet paper is pulled up, picking up little trash from the floor, wiping up something off the floor, wiping off the counter because they get toothpaste everywhere. I think we had this discussion already. Wiping the sink, making sure there's no water left anywhere. The mirror, if you're brushing your teeth and your toothbrush splatters, make sure you wipe that mirror before you leave. Something has to be fixed before you leave the bathroom. So what this also does is prevents them from playing around. It deters them from using the bathroom unless necessary, because they know that they have to clean something up before they leave, and if they're in a rush, that is not going to be their bathroom of choice. It's just so much easier because I'm not watching that bathroom. Like I use this bathroom frequently. I never use the girls' bathroom, never. I go in there to help brush teeth or floss or whatever. Never do I use it other than bathing. I don't personally use it for anything. So I'm not in there frequently enough to, like throughout the day, to wipe up and stuff like that. This bathroom stays constantly wiped down. We clean the toilet daily pretty much, like just a quick scrub or a quick squirt wipe down of the sink, a quick vacuum of the floor, even if we don't get down and like scrub or mop or whatever. This bathroom gets cleaned constantly. Our bathroom doesn't get used only by us, and their bathroom only gets used by them. So when I started implementing that rule, you go in, you come out with something, like whether it's a dirty towel, a dirty washcloth, trash, because otherwise what'll happen is they'll be in there, and for instance, I know it was probably Autumn, it was probably Autumn, probably not Maddie, definitely not Emmy, but probably Autumn. So anyway, I was in there brushing Everly's teeth, and I went to go look to make sure that they had their toothbrushes where they belong, and the little thing that I got for toothpaste had toothpaste squirted out of it everywhere, but you couldn't see it from the outside because there was like a cover over it. I was like, who did this? Not me, not me, not me. It's magic. We have a ghost. I swear that's what they think, that hello, like things get done by people. Nobody came and pressed the toothpaste just to make mommy mad. So none of them really ever fessed up to it, but I told them, I said, if you come in here and you see that and you know it wasn't you, it's your responsibility to come tell somebody that that's not the right thing to do. We don't like them to be tattletales. I really don't know what parent enjoys having a tattletale for a child. I know I don't enjoy them when they're tattling on each other. However, it's something that could easily be blamed on somebody else if somebody doesn't come forth saying this happened and I don't know how it happened. So I got the big girls on it. I'm like, if you see this again and you know it wasn't you, you need to come tell me, because that means Autumn's messing with it when she goes to the bathroom in the middle of the night or when she's in there by herself or whatever. So yeah, and I kind of learned that technique about them going in and them coming out with something from when I was a server, because I used to hate running food. And if you've ever been a server, you know what that means. You go in the kitchen, you have to leave with a tray of food to be delivered to somebody's table. And I worked at 2 restaurants, Olive Garden and Carino's. And I worked at Olive Garden for longer than I worked at Carino's, but both of them were longer than a year. And I love serving. That was like one of my most fun jobs ever. But anyway, people can sometimes be very ugly and rude and mean for absolutely no reason. They have a bad day and they take it out on you, you know, that's not fair. But so don't be mean to your service people. Unless they're rude to you, then, you know, report them. But it's not nice to be rude. Anyway, I digress. So there used to be a rule specifically at Olive Garden, because Johnny Carino's is more of like an open kitchen, so you can walk by there and nothing ever happened. But if you've noticed, if you've ever been to Johnny Carino's and you hear the like sous chef that's standing there, it's usually like a kitchen aide or whatever, if you hear them say andiamo, it means hot food, it needs to go right now. So if you hear them say that and you're within reach, they expect you to run the food, whether it's your food or not. But when I was working at Carino's, it was more like you watch for your own food. At Olive Garden, man, the kitchen is behind the dining room. There's one door in, one door out type of thing. And if you go in, you have to come out with something. Like, you cannot just walk in the kitchen just to browse and walk out.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh my God, that scared me. Siri, nobody is talking to you. So you walk in, let's say for breadstick refill, right? Because back there is like where the breadsticks are. You get your appetizers. Oh, I can picture it. It's such good memories. I swear I might my handy minnie. And then there's typically a person that's doing salads. So they make you a salad for whatever size party you have. Your desserts are back there. It's where you drop your dishes. Where usually there's a scrapper that'll like scrap your dishes for you. And then they have 2 windows for food, or at least Olive Garden I worked at did. I'm sure most of them are similar. So then you walk in, you can't just walk out with a basket of breadstick refill. They expect you to take like somebody's soups or somebody's tray. They'll say, what did they say at Olive Garden? I need a runner is what they would say, but I think they would say hot food, I need a runner. And then some nights, busy nights like Friday or Saturday, we would actually have a food runner where all they did, they got paid hourly, all they did was run food, and then the servers could tip them out at the end of the night. Again, this was like literally 12 years ago, but they could tip them out. Actually, it was longer than that. They could tip them out if they felt like they did a great job or whatever. So yeah, and a lot of times too, when I just left Olive Garden, they had started to implement you had to come in the kitchen with dirty and leave with clean. So again, if you're just like, man, I need breadsticks for table, I don't know, 11. You go in, you have to have some sort of dirty dish or whatever to drop off, get your breadsticks, run a tray of food. Now, if you go in and there's no food to run or whatever, you can go back out. But that very rarely happened. So That's where I got that inspiration. You go into that bathroom, which we have worked hard to keep clean, and you find something messy or on the floor or where it doesn't belong or whatever, you better put it where it belongs or leave the bathroom with it. And it has worked very, very well, I have to say. Even with Autumn, I have to be more mindful and remind her a little bit more. You know, you're coming out of the bathroom, we still have to talk about, like, did you wash your hands? Did you wipe your butt? Like that kind of stuff, because she's 4. So that's understandable, but my big girls know better. So if you've never tried that with your kids and you're tired of walking in their bathroom and seeing crap everywhere, I suggest trying it. Like, Autumn was brushing her teeth and I told her, I said, now you have to look. I was just standing up there. I had just put Everly to bed. I said, now you have to turn around, turn all the way around, look at all the bathroom and tell me what's wrong with it. And she was like, oh, there's toothpaste. When I spit my toothpaste, some fell out and it's still in the sink. I'm like, good job. So she cleaned the sink. Then she went potty, washed her hands, all that good stuff. And then she went to bed. It took her 10 seconds to clean up. And it just instills in her to leave the place cleaner than you found it, which is something that Girl Scouts harps on. And I love that fact. You always leave it cleaner than you found it. So anyway, I'll just jump off my soapbox because I'm not trying to be like, we're the perfect parents, our kids clean all day long, because that's not true. Just little things that I've kind of learned over the years that have been helpful to keep them in that stage of staying tidy, instead of every day I'm having to nag and nag and nag, which some days happens, but having to nag over and over. Did you clean this? Did you pick up this? Is your room picked up? Like, privileges come from them working hard to maintain the things that they either have been given or have earned. So anyway, that's how we have been handling it. How I got talking about that, I don't know. Maybe my nightly cleanup, and watch when I hate when that happens, and when I go back to edit, I'm like, oh, that's what I was talking about. And then I got sidetracked and totally forgot about it. One thing before I let you guys go, so this little thing that Everly got for Christmas, the bounce house, actually has duct tape all over it at the bottom because Mila, good old Mila, must have pounced on it or something, or maybe it was Lola, one of the cats. I'm thinking it was Mila though, because she's kind of fixated on it, which is why we have it in there. She hasn't quite figured out how to jump the gate, but Lola knows how to jump the gate, so I have to watch her. One of them got their little paws in there, and there's a bunch of little tiny holes, and so I had to duct tape it to blow it back up because they don't sell it. This is from Walmart. I cannot find it in any Walmart anywhere to replace it. Nowhere. Not even on, well, not for a reasonable price on Amazon. So if it continues to fall down and deflate, we'll just get rid of that and she can keep the balls. She really likes the balls to like run around in her playpen and stuff in. So yeah. Tomorrow, she has a PT appointment. I have another meet the teacher with Maddie. I think that's it for scheduling tomorrow, which is great, but I have assignments due and I did not do them today because I was on the computer trying to edit. The vlog was like 47 minutes or yeah, I think 47 minutes. And whenever they're long like that, they take like 1.5 times for me to edit, sometimes 2 times the time. So if it's a 45-minute vlog, it's gonna take me 1.5 hours or close to it to edit. So I usually only get about 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours in the afternoon of peace when everyone's done with school and Everly's napping. So if I'm not asleep on the couch or like trying to straighten up or figure out dinner, I try and get the vlog edited, do my schoolwork. Well, today I was editing and the parent, no, was it meet the teacher, whatever it was, went way over into Everly's nap, and so we had to rush for dinner and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna sit here. I think I'm gonna watch one Teen Mom, catch up on my farm because, you know, fun stuff, and write on my chalkboard, and then I'm going to hit the sack because I have not been getting great sleep. I've been going to bed super late, waking up early, and I'm just so sluggish. Even coffee is not helping. Although you guys had a lot of you recommended little like energy packs. I can't do 5-hour energy, and I can't really do coffee that late in the afternoon. Like I'm talking 3 to 3:30, 4 o'clock. I really can't do a whole cup of coffee because if I do, it'll make me jittery. But if I do like a lot of you recommended little like Mio Energy type pick-me-up things, or like a couple of you mentioned a small piece of dark chocolate. That's an idea. We'll have to see how many points that is, but I appreciate all of the ideas to kind of help get through that sluggish, slumpy afternoon. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill so that I can hopefully wind down and try and go to bed a little early tonight and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's chit-chatty vlog. We'll see you tomorrow.